After nearly a decade of accompanying the audience, Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson have officially said goodbye to 50 Shades, the series that made their names and became a global cultural phenomenon. In their final interview, both could not hide their emotions when recalling the memorable journey where they grew up together, overcame pressure, prejudice and the scrutiny of Hollywood. Jamie Dornan shared, "It's not just a role, but a part of my youth. Dakota and I have experienced unforgettable moments together, both challenges and luck." Meanwhile, Dakota Johnson choked up and said, "When the studio door closed, I felt like saying goodbye to a close friend. Christian and Anna will forever be a part of my heart." The moment the two stars hugged each other backstage, the lights gradually dimmed, making the whole crew silent. Many colleagues admitted that they had never seen Jamie and Dakota so emotional. For them, 50 Shades was more than just a movie. It was a journey of growing up, an era that had ended completely and emotionally. Speech balloon, "When you spend almost 10 years in a world, leaving is never easy," Jamie added. And at that moment, Hollywood and global fans understood. 50 Shades had truly become a legend. Behind the lights, the real lives of Jamie Dornan, Dakota Johnson after 50 Shades. When the final applause died down, 50 Shades ended, not only marking the end of a movie, but also marking the beginning of a new chapter in the lives of Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson. No longer Christian Grey and Anastasia Steele, they returned to themselves, artists who gradually redefined their careers after an unprecedented storm of fame. Jamie Dornan admitted that the time after the series ended was a big challenge. "I had to learn to find myself again. After playing Christian, I wanted to try other things, roles that were less flashy, but had more depth." He retreated to live near his family, spent more time with his 3 daughters and rediscovered his passion for independent projects, closer to his true self. Meanwhile, Dakota Johnson chose to continue to break out. She has taken part in many bold artistic projects, becoming a symbol of confidence and individuality for a new generation of actors in Hollywood. 50 Shades taught me courage, Dakota shared. "I don't regret anything. It helped me understand my limits, and how to overcome them." Although their paths have been different, the bond between them remains special. Jamie once revealed that he and Dakota still text each other regularly to check in, sharing everyday moments. "Not everyone understands what we've been through together. She's always been a friend that I cherish," he said. And when asked if they would like to reunite on another project, they both smiled. "If the time is right, why not?" An answer that has fans around the world excited with hope. An era has ended, but the journey of Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson continues, as brilliant, mature, and emotional as they were in 50 Shades. The moment of reunion, Jamie Dornan, Dakota Johnson appeared together at the 10th anniversary of 50 Shades, making Hollywood burst into tears. 10 years after the release of 50 Shades of Grey, Hollywood once again lit up by the names Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson. When the two unexpectedly appeared together at the 10th anniversary of the series, in the thick flash of lights and endless cheers, no one could contain their emotions. Dakota appeared in an elegant white dress, a slight smile, but her eyes sparkled with memories. Jamie, in a simple gray suit, still maintained his familiar warmth and composure. When they approached each other on the red carpet, that moment seemed to stop time. An intimate hug, a meaningful look, enough to make millions of fans cry. Clapperboard, "We've been on an unforgettable journey together. And today, standing next to each other again is very special," Jamie shared. Dakota smiled and replied, "He will always be a part of my story, whether on screen or off." The ceremony became more emotional when the big screen showed the first footage of 50 Shades, from the moment they first met to the emotional scenes that captivated the world. The whole audience stood up and applauded, and Jamie, who rarely shows emotion, gently wiped away tears. Backstage, photographers captured the moment Dakota put her hand on Jamie's shoulder, whispering something that made him laugh. The photo immediately went viral on social media with millions of shares, becoming a symbol of a rare friendship in the glamorous world of Hollywood. Dizzy, they're not just Christian and Anna, said a director who worked with the couple, they're a testament to the sincerity between two artists who have been together for an era. As the night drew to a close, Jamie and Dakota walked off the red carpet together, surrounded by hundreds of lights and chants of their names. A journey had ended, but their story, of 50 Shades, would live on in the hearts of audiences. Behind the scenes night, Jamie Dornan Dakota Johnson revealed the untold emotions at the 10th anniversary of 50 Shades. When the lights on the red carpet were turned off, the ceremony ended in thunderous applause, but behind the scenes, where there were no media lenses, were the most genuine and gentle moments between Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson. In the small room reserved for close guests, Jamie and Dakota sat next to each other, looking back at the photos from the ceremony. Both burst into laughter when they saw their image 10 years ago, shy, young and somewhat awkward. Dakota said softly, "It's hard to believe that everything has passed so quickly." Jamie replied, his voice soft but warm, "I still remember our first scene. At that time, I was so nervous that I didn't dare look straight at you." Both of them laughed, but in their eyes was an emotion that was hard to hide. A moment of silence passed, then Dakota placed her hand on Jamie's. "Thank you, for always being there, for believing in me and protecting me all those years." Jamie just nodded slightly, her smile mixed with a bit of choking. "I also thank you, for making that journey so memorable." Crescent Moon in another corner, the crew members, from the director, screenwriter to the camera crew, all admitted, the connection between Jamie and Dakota cannot be faked. They are not just co-stars, but two souls who have gone through ups and downs together, sharing both the halo and the pressure of fame. When leaving backstage, Jamie lingered a moment to say goodbye to Dakota. She turned back and said softly, "See you in the next project." A seemingly simple sentence, but made fans believe that this was not the final goodbye. And that night, in the quiet after-celebration atmosphere, Hollywood still seemed to echo with an echo, the sound of the past, of friendship, and of an era called 50 Shades. Hollywood hot news, mysterious project revealed, fans believe Jamie Dornan Dakota Johnson are about to reunite on screen. Less than a month after the 10th anniversary of 50 Shades, Hollywood is once again in turmoil. American media simultaneously reported that Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson were invited to participate in a new film project, a large-scale romantic film directed by an Oscar-winning director. According to many exclusive sources, the film, tentatively titled The Last Promise, is described as a story about two people who have lost each other, now accidentally meet again amid unhealed wounds. Immediately, social networks exploded with thousands of comments. "Isn't this the real them? Christian and Anna are back, but in a different form." Movie camera. A photo that quickly went viral on Twitter, X, and Instagram showed Jamie and Dakota together at a hotel in London, where they were said to have met the producers. In the photo, Dakota was wearing a long coat and a baseball cap, while Jamie was wearing sunglasses, both smiling intimately. Although no one confirmed it, fans were quick to piece together and point out, this was the signing of the contract for the new project. An anonymous crew member revealed, they have a very special connection. It's not by chance that the director wanted the two to reunite. Because only Jamie and Dakota can create such genuine emotions. Dakota has remained silent, but in a recent interview, she said cryptically, "I don't want to repeat the past, unless it's really worth it." Jamie smiled when asked, "A reunion? I can't say anything yet, but if it happens, I think the fans will be very happy." Dizzy and So, The Hollywood Reporter, Variety and BBC Entertainment all published the news. The Dornan Johnson earthquake is coming back. A new story is about to begin. Those who loved 50 Shades are now waiting anxiously, wondering, will they still be Christian and Anna this time, or will it be a different, deeper and more mature show?